gonna try that again, actually. We can talk about the hair. Gosh, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Wonder why my hair looks insane when I come into the studio. And then I realized it always looks insane. It's just I'm not filming myself and staring directly into a mirror. Here we are. He was the biggest one I could find. So when you go to like Krakow, for example, they're just selling birds everywhere. It's like Hitchcock's Birds, but wholesome. And they come in different sizes. And I, of course, being me, had to find the biggest one I could. I say we, it's like the royal we. Kazimierz wasn't even here. He's new. He's on a probationary period of 3 months. He's much bigger than he appears on camera. What else can I tell you about him? Talk to myself all the time, but actually having to stare at yourself in the camera is a entirely different kettle of fish. He's just a really good companion. He listens, doesn't talk back. He's very affirmative in that way. Like, he never questions my delusions. He's just always there. You're doing good. And and it's one of those things when you look back, you go, I wasn't doing so good. Some of my early attempts at advertising sort of looked like a villain from the Hunger Games. I don't want to give the impression of a villain from the Hunger Games. And as with all creative work, just gotta go for it. Because you can only, allegedly, get better. I'm still a little, can't quite get over my hair, because it's one of those things, when you look in the mirror before you leave the house and you think, I look fabulous, they can't touch me. And then you get to wherever it is that you're going and you catch a glimpse of yourself, whether it's in the camera, whether it's, in the reflection of a Tesco's front window, and you think, why does anyone talk to me? And I have that impression as well when I listen to my own voice in radio. I'm like, I'm sorry for anyone who's ever had to hear me articulate speech at them. Shout out to Oxford Weather. Doesn't matter what products you use, deep conditioner like I do, it doesn't matter. The humidity plus the rain plus the birds, which love to nest in my hair, as you can imagine, it just really doesn't help. This is going to be a very weepy term, I think. A lot of sentiment, a lot of emotion. Until I'm, multitasking right now by trying to get my hair not to look like something exploded inside it. I have no idea what I'm on about, actually. Like, girl, you better do you, Flying Tiger. I love them. I give them all my money. Do it for you, girl. And you'd think by the age of 26, almost 27, I don't know. Is my earring falling off? This earring might fall off at some point in this episode. The Messiah might return, miracle of miracles. Disciplinary is the wrong word. How did you make it this far in life? I'm not sure. Kazimierz isn't sure, and he stands in for everybody whom I know and love. I'm trying to have breakfast. This breakfast usually takes place around noon. Wonder of wonders. How am I both hot and cold at the same time? You're seeing bluebells, snowdrops. I'm naming random flowers that I've seen on the Maudlin Instagram page, but I think these are what they're called. This is starting to sound incredibly vague. That's kind of a weird phrase. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense at all. There's a famous quote in the Turf Tavern that says, this is an education in intoxication. It was actually the first place I ever had beer, because a high school teacher of mine who'd studied in Oxford for a term said, you gotta go to the Turf Tavern and get a beer. I think I drank 2 sips of it, but I got a selfie, sent it off to him, said, the deed's done. I am, if we want to think about this way, where's my backpack? Quite heavy on the religious front. What else can we talk about? Just checking how much time I've been yabbering on. 30 minutes. Impressive.